It's not a laser. It's a little light bulb that blinks.
Hello and welcome to the other drawing of the Toys Stories special. Today's episode is about Woody Harrelson and how he was a toy in a film. He was a cowboy toy in a film about bullying, I think it is. Film about bullying Space Ninja. I think that's what it was. Yeah, enjoy it. So let me tell you about these actors who were in the story of the toys. First, let's talk about Woody. Woody was a farmhand when he started his career. He helped his dad in the fields and worked from sun up to sundown. And he just loved the earth and saw himself ending his days working the soil. And he once said, "I love working the soil, it's really good fun." So yeah, that was nice, wasn't it? But then one day, due to his dashing good looks, he got scouted by a model agent and said, "Could you do a bit of modelling for us, you know? We really want to sell some watches or dog food," or whatever it was for. But it was in this shoot he was first acquainted with his cowboy attire. He said, "You know, could you wear this cowboy suit or outfit? I don't know what you call it. I don't think cowboys wear suits, do they? They wear like chaps and stuff." But yeah, the director of the shoot had seen him as a farmhand and thought, "I really like that, but it needs sexing up a little bit," so hence the cowboy look. But yeah, he threw on the boots and spurs with gusto and posed for the camera. It was the best day of his life, he said. "It's the best day of my life." But yeah, he vowed to model for the rest of his life, saying, "It beats shoveling cow muck for the rest of your life." So unfortunately though, the modelling career didn't work out, you know, but the cowboy thing did, luckily. So he got more gigs being a cowboy at events like the Northeast Pharmaceutical Award ceremony and Chester's biggest cheese and dairy convention. So that's nice, isn't it? He'd have to do things like handing out champagne and blocks of cheese with a pickled onion on them and stuff like that with a cocktail stick through. You know the type. You know what I mean. Yeah, but they'd always want him to do some cowboy skills. So lassoing stuff. He had a good trick where he'd lasso the lasses. So he'd go, "I lasso the lasses." That's what he used to say. "Howdy, I lasso the lasses." So yeah, that's what he was known for. But his gun skills were not very good, and he quickly gained the nickname Slow Hand. So that's a sad part of his career, slow hand. It's not a very good thing for a cowboy to have slow hands, because, you know, they need to be quick off the draw, like bang, "I'll get you, sheriff," bang, I win the gunfights. But he wasn't too good at it. But whilst he was at one of these events, you know, there were some bigwigs there, a lot of bigwigs, and he met one of the Pixar lot. I think it was that one with the loud shirts and inappropriate hugs. He said to him, "Woody, I love what's going on here. I really love what's going on here. Would you like to be my blockbuster, the toys that have a story to tell?" And he said, "Away, man, I'd love to be in your film." So he jumped on it, and it wasn't just a little part, you know, it was the lead role. It was like him and this other guy who were the lead characters in this film. So we were made up. "I can't believe my lifelong dream of being a famous actor has come true." So that's nice, isn't it? But later on, you know, they went on to do a sequel and then a threequel. Is that such a thing? He did a threequel? It's just another sequel, or number 3 anyway. And there's word on the street is that there's a 4 coming out, so Can't be bad, can it? But unfortunately, he hasn't had much call for any other work because he's kind of typecast. His diversity is limited. He can only really do toy-based cowboy films or cowboy-based toy films, and there's not a lot of call for that. There's this franchise, and that's kind of it. And fortunately, he's been heard saying, "It's a shit business. It's a shit business." That's not very Johnny. It's a shit business. You get what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Anyway, enough about Woody. Let's talk about Buzz. Lovely, lovely Buzz. Buzz grew up on a diet of crisps and church. He'd go to church with his nana, and after she'd treat him to some crisps of his choice. And he's a sucker for a maize-based snack, so that's your Wotsits, your Monster Munch, your Space Raiders. Space Raiders very apt for such a man. But one afternoon, his nana had just treated him to a bag of Tangy Toms when he saw an advert for a space cadet training. On the street, there's like a space cadets just near the church. So that's, it's quite convenient that for, Dewsbury. I think he's from Dewsbury. He said, Nana, what's that? She pulled him away and jerked his arm right hard and said, "Don't you tell your dad you've seen that." They were both really scared of his dad because he was a bully and a religious nut. Like, neither of them really wanted to go to church, but the dad insisted on it. He was like, "Get yourself down to church! I don't want to see you around here!" Weeks went by, and over various packets of crisps, images of becoming a space ranger floated around in Buzz's little head. He dreamed of becoming the spaceman, and he needed lasers and wings and stuff in his life, so, but he knew his dad were not going to come round, he just knew it. But one afternoon, his dad had joined him and his nana to go to church, and they walked past this cadet centre, and Buzz, out of nowhere, drew up the courage to say to his dad, Dad, can I go to space cadets?" "Ha ha! No, son." "But Daddy, I want to go to space." "No son of mine is a waste of time with silly made up space games and prancing around. You promise me that you'll stay away from those brainwashing aliens." So for many years, Buzz kept that promise because he's a very, even though he didn't respect his dad very much, he did respect his wishes and he didn't want to get under his skin for no good reason. So he became a teacher, and 35 years later he was still teaching, and his father died, and he kind of had a change of heart, thought, "Do you know what, I wish I'd have become a space ranger, it's what I need to be." So anyway, they went on holiday, him and his wife Karen and his boy Julian they went to California, quite a big holiday that, a lot of money put behind this, but they only had the one kid, so they had a lot to spend on it, but they did have to go in school holidays when it's a lot more expensive, so it swings and roundabouts, but yeah, anyway, they went to California where they bumped into a man who had a very loud shirt on, and as soon as they bumped into him, this man instantly hugged Buzz and said, "You have got the exact face I am looking for. I need a man of your calibre to become the Space Ranger in my upcoming hit blockbuster movie, toys that have stories to tell around about children and what they do when the kids aren't there." Long title, I know, but that's still up for debate. So yeah, he was cast as Buzz Lightyear, which is a coincidence because he was already called Buzz, but his surname was Grossman, so, not 100% coincidence, 50% coincidence on the Buzz thing, which is nice, and the rest's history, he just did well for himself. He hadn't done many films since, same as Woody. They both went on a few downward spirals. They fell out a lot, they argued, there was a lot of addiction along the line, but at the end of the day, they're still good mates, and they want to thank Pixar for everything that they've done for them. So here's a shout out from Wood and Buzzy. Thank you, Pixar. It was good. So there you go. Thanks very much for listening, guys, and it'd be really good if you could check out my Patreon. There's some offers on there that are really cheap, and it'd help me out massively if you could wang us a couple of bar That's quid in English. Quid. Is that right? Let me sort this out. That is like a little colloquialism from near where I am that means a pound in England. And that's only if you really like me. I mean, you don't have to spend anything. It's up to you. You know, most people don't spend anything, but if you did, you'd probably be my favourite of all the people watching this. So bear that in mind. I might even drop your name in a video. People like that, don't they? It's nice to be mentioned. Also, another little thing, if you like my stupid ramblings and whatever you could call this, I've got a podcast called Life for a Level. It's available on iTunes and SoundCloud. We're trying to get it onto Spotify. Hopefully it'll be on there soon enough. But yeah, I'd really appreciate it if you could give us a listen. That's free. So you don't even have to go to Patreon or give me any cash. It's just free. So enjoy that. It's all free. lifeforalevel.com or search on iTunes, SoundCloud. You can get it there. It's great. It's the funniest podcast, quote from Conal's man. So yeah, thanks. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Please click on this little icon with my stupid face on it if you'd like to subscribe to my videos. And if you want to watch another video, click here on this little box. Also, don't forget about my Patreon page. I'd really appreciate anything you can do on there for me. Thank you. Bye.